G'day legends. Just having a sit down by the pool as I am still on holidays up in Queensland. Nice little pool here at my brother and sister-in-law's place. Anyway, I'm going to post this video before I post the video that on platforms, only because that one is the longest one I've ever done. I'm going to review it again. I'm not sure if it's too boring, so it got a little dry towards the end, but I'll check it. So I did say I'd post the one on the platforms for cryptocurrencies next, but I'll put this one up first. This one was, lots of people and influencers talk about whether they think the stock markets and the crypto markets are correlate. And there's arguments for both sides, but I like to think that they do, mainly because if the stock markets are going well, then the overflow, like they take profits. So if a person is in stocks and also in crypto, the stocks is going to be where most of their liquidity is, where most of their money is. So if they take profits in their stocks, where might they put it? Something a little bit more risky, you know, go and chuck another 10% of their money that they've gained. They might go and put that on in crypto. And so I've actually drawn a little picture for you, and I'll show you that picture now. And I like to think of, this isn't a giant poo, this is a fountain. It's just not full of water yet. And as I've got up here, we've got a hose. That is the direct people that only buy crypto. And so if we turn that hose on, it starts filling up into the Bitcoin. But up the top here, we've got our rain clouds, the Nasdaq, Euronext, S&P 500, Berliner Bourse, ASX, which is our Australian one for anyone that's in a different country, you won't even know that one, London Stock Exchange. So that's all our stocks, clouds. And what I like to think is when the clouds are full, it starts to rain. Lots of rain coming down. It's going to fill up our cryptocurrency water fountain a lot faster than if it's just the hose by itself. And so for anyone that doesn't really understand why Bitcoin's the biggest, or how Bitcoin and the rest of the cryptos work together, Bitcoin's the biggest. And what happens is, so people, when Bitcoin fills up, if we fill our Bitcoin up, it starts overflowing and it flows down to the next safest option. So the crypto people will be taking profits, and then they'll be putting some back into the next best thing a lot of the time. So then the Ethereum one will fill up, and then it'll overflow down into the next best ones. So your Solana, your AVAX, your XRP, your ADA, and so on and so forth. And then very soon, so the more liquidity that comes in, the more everything fills up faster. So basically for me, when the stocks are doing well, and the stock market is booming, the crypto market moves a lot faster. When we have no clouds, when the stock markets are like not doing well, when we look like we're heading into a recession, and everyone's got their money on the sideline, they're sort of waiting to see what happens. Well, that affects crypto as well, because a lot of people don't just buy crypto, they buy both. And generally in that instance, they have a lot more money in stocks. So I just thought I'd put that out there. This is the way that I like to think of. So when you're buying crypto, think of where the money flow will go next. It's not going to jump straight from Bitcoin down to like Hex or Beam generally. It'll go down a couple of layers. It might jump from down, it might skip Ethereum and it might go down to, you know, the 7th, 8th biggest cryptos. And then where does it go from then? There, you have to think about these things and see if you can work it out, because that's the way to make money. So when you've made your money up here, take your profits and move it to somewhere else. Anyway, so that's the way I like to think of the crypto and stock markets correlation. I do believe they do work together. I don't believe that they, like, if there's a black swan, it affects stocks, it affects crypto. If we're having a bull season, it generally affects both at the same time. And generally, the people that invest in crypto, there's a good percentage of them that'll be invested in stocks, and those ones are generally going to be the ones who have a lot more money than people like me who I mainly just dabble in crypto. And you know, that's one of those things, don't do that. If I was to tell someone else, I would say don't just do crypto, do stocks as well, or do something else. I do a bit of precious metals, but crypto is very volatile, it's very nasty, and everyone's in it to make money. People aren't there to be your friends generally, so they're quite happy to dump all over you. If I get the chance and I think the price is right, I will dump my coins, and if you're the person holding the bags, unfortunately that might not be good for you. Anyway, so just showing my thoughts on that. Go and do something nice for someone. I'm actually off to Dreamworld today in Australia. So that is one of the big, you know, for Americans it's like a Disney World type thing. So the kids are pretty excited about that. I think we're about to leave in about half an hour. So I'm off to do that. Go have a nice day, do something nice for someone. Crypto Bogan out.